How long do you intend on having Kiara stay with us? Her school's already started.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. We're giving away Kiara to the both of you. You wanted kids, but you can't have any of your own, right?
What?
Huh? You should be happy. Now you have a child of your own.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan, and my wife Melanie and I run a private after-school academy for elementary and middle school students.
See you again tomorrow, Mr. Allen.
See you tomorrow, Ken.
Goodbye, Mr. Allen and Miss Melanie.
See you tomorrow.
Be safe. I love our students. They're so adorable. I can't wait to have children of our own.
I know that it's taking longer than expected, but we need to be patient. It'll happen naturally. Melanie and I get along great, and our academy's doing well too. The only thing that we want and don't have yet are children. We were trying to be patient, but I could tell that Melanie was becoming anxious. You want us to look after Kiara?
Yes, the rest of us are off to an amusement park. How come Kiara isn't going with you guys? Because she's a fatty. She's too heavy to go on any of the rides.
She's only a child. She's not that heavy.
Well, I don't want anyone to see us with our fat child. It's embarrassing.
Why would you say such a horrible thing about your daughter?
She's not really family, more like a fat dog to us.
Don't laugh.
You're being unfair to Kiara.
Well, we're happy to look after Kiara while you guys go out.
Thanks, Alan. I knew that I could count on you.
Thank you, Alan.
Mommy, Daddy, let's go. I can't wait to try out all the rides.
Let's take a lot of photos, too.
Great idea. Karen's so pretty, and it's fun taking photos with her.
I totally agree.
Thank you for having me today.
Make yourself at home.
Kiara, how do you want to spend the day? I can help you clean the house.
Oh, there's no need for that. Let's do something fun.
How about we bake some cookies together? Wow, that sounds like fun. Great. We're so happy to be able to spend the day with our cute niece. My parents don't think that I'm cute at all.
Well, they must have bad eyes if they don't see how cute you are.
I agree. You have a beautiful face and a kind heart.
Actually, I have an idea. Since the weather is nice today, should we go to an amusement park as well?
Are you sure? I didn't bring any money with me. You don't need to do that.
Don't worry about money. It's on me.
Yay! We're going to have so much fun together.
We took the car and drove to a different amusement park from the other one that my sister and her family had gone to. Kiara seemed excited to be at the amusement park. She was shy, but I could see her smiling. We spent a fun day at the amusement park and made our way home. It was getting late, but my sister hadn't gotten in touch with me yet to let me know when she was picking Kiara up. I texted her, but she didn't respond. I didn't mind that Kiara was spending the night with us, but I felt bad about the fact that her parents showed no interest in her. The weekend was now over, but my sister hadn't come to pick up Kiara yet, so I drove Kiara to her school. After school, I drove Kiara back to her house. What?
Could you please say that again? We're giving away Kiara to you. She's a fatty and we don't want her. Did you just call Kiara a fatty? How could you?
If this is your idea of a sick joke, it's not funny.
It's not a joke. We're serious. You can have Kiara.
That's right. She'd be happier living with the two of you anyway.
You two wanted a child, right?
That's not the point here. Kiara's your child. Why are you also being mean to her?
Kiara is not a thing that you just give away. She's a person with feelings. Kiara is not happy here. She'd be much happier with you two.
Besides, we don't have the money to raise two kids. Kids are expensive. You and Melanie don't have kids of your own and are well off. You can give Kiara a happy life.
Kiara and I don't get along, so I won't miss her. It's like giving away an unwanted dog to a new owner.
I couldn't believe what they were saying. They were monsters.
They were rotten to the core.
I'm starting to think that it would really be better for Kiara to live with us than with her horrible family.
It's better for Kiara to move out of this unhealthy living situation. Will you please say yes? It'll mean a lot to us. We've already packed up her things. Don't tell us that we went through all the trouble of packing for nothing.
I wasn't going to let my sister and her family bully Kiara anymore. She doesn't deserve to be mistreated. Fine. If Kiara agrees to move in with Melanie and I, we'll be happy to welcome her as our family.
We want what's best for Kiara. Great. It's decided then.
Yay!
I no longer have to live with my fat sister.
I was sick of listening to my sister and her family make mean remarks about Kiara. I went over to talk to Kiara to see how she was doing. Kiara stood there speechless and looked really upset.
I don't care what happens to me anymore.
She finally said. I could tell that she was in deep distress. I knew that the best thing for her was to come and live with us. Her family was toxic and draining happiness out of Kiara. Kiara cried as we drove her to our apartment. After some time, she became tired and fell asleep in the car. Melanie, I'm sorry about all this. My sister is unbelievable. I'm gonna have Kiara stay with us for a while and think about what the best thing for her is.
You made the right choice, Alan. Kiara shouldn't have to put up with her terrible family. No child should be treated like this.
We realized afterward that Kiara had been putting up with a lot of misery at such a young age. My biggest priority now was healing Kiara's heart. Melanie and I were gonna shower Kiara with love and take good care of her. After Kiara moved in with us, Melanie and I officially adopted her.
Are you sure that you want to be my new parents? I'm fat and ugly, as you can see. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're lovely. We are so thrilled to have you as our new daughter. We hope that you feel the same way about us. Thank you so much, Melanie and Alan.
Things are gonna get better for you, Kiara. You'll see.
You can rely on us, Kiara.
Our new life with Kiara began. Kiara was very helpful around the house and she helped us tidy up and cook meals. She was also very smart and excelled in her studies. I could tell that she put in a lot of effort to do her best.
Kiara has the best score again. Wow, you're so smart. I studied hard, but Kiara still has a better score than me. Kiara, can we compete in a game of soccer? I think that I could win in soccer. Sure, Ken.
The students at the academy were all nice to Kiara and she fit right in. Kiara seemed much happier now that she had made some new friends. At first, Kiara was very shy and seemed to lack confidence, but once she felt that the academy was a safe place, she began to open up. After Melanie and I were doing our best to give Kiara a comfortable and happy life, we made time for her and listened to what happened at each school day. Kiara graduated from elementary school and went on to middle school. In middle school, she joined a dance club. Because of her healthy new lifestyle, Kiara had lost a lot of weight and was transformed. By the time she was a university student, all the boys wanted to go out with her because she was so pretty. Before we knew it, Kiara was 20 years old. Time had passed so quickly.
I love this kimono. Thank you so much.
You look stunning, Kiara.
I can't believe how much you've grown, Kiara. You're so beautiful. You two gave me the life that I always dreamed about, and I'm so grateful. I'm so sad about moving out, but I'll come visit often, I promise.
We also had a happy life because you were a part of it. So thank you, Kiara.
I'm so happy that I got to experience being your mother. Hearing you two say that means so much to me. There's something that I want to tell you today. Alan, open up!
What's my sister doing here?
I can't believe that she has the nerve to show her face here. I know that you're home. Open the door.
Melanie, what should we do?
Well, if I had the choice, I don't want to see her.
I agree. I'm sure that Kiara definitely wouldn't want to see her.
It's okay. I've gotten over my former family. They mean nothing to me. Let me in. It doesn't seem like she's going to give up. She's very persistent. I need to face her, or she'll continue to haunt me. If I do this, I can finally get over my past. What took you so long?
How come you never got in touch with us after Kiara started living with you here? How rude! What in the world are you doing here?
This is Kiara. She's unrecognizable and beautiful. Look how much you've grown.
Don't come near her.
I am her mother. I'm allowed to go near her.
That's right. We're Kiara's real parents.
You cut her out of your lives. You have no right to come here and cause trouble. You have no right to call yourselves Kiara's parents.
We want nothing to do with you. Now leave. What could you possibly want from us now?
Do we need a reason to see our daughter?
Actually, we've come to take her back. Why in the world would you do such a thing? We formally adopted her, remember?
Look, we came to pick her up because we have to, not because we want to.
That's right. Don't make us out to look like the bad guys. We need Kiara back for a good reason. I don't know what that reason is, but we're not gonna let her leave with you. Now get out of my house before I call the police.
Alan, there's no need for you to get so worked up. I'm your sister. We're having some financial problems right now.
So what? That's not our problem. Actually, it is.
You spread false rumors about us, which tainted our reputation. Now our parents are threatening to cut me out of their will.
If our parents aren't going to support us, we only have you to turn to.
That's right. We're not asking you to give us money or anything. We just want you to return Kiara to us. She was ours in the first place.
We saw Kiara's Instagram page. She goes to one of the top universities in the country. Pretty amazing. This means that you'll get a fancy job after graduation and you can start to support us financially.
We look forward to living with you again, Kiara. You've grown up to be beautiful. That is going to serve you well in life, too. You might be able to marry a man from a wealthy family. I can see where you got your looks from.
You have no right to do that to Kiara after all that you put her through. I won't allow it. I'm her father now.
And as Kiara's mother, I won't allow it either. Huh? You're not her real parents. We are. I'm the one that carried Kiara in my belly and gave birth to her. I'm allowed to ask her to come live with me again.
You may have given birth to Kiara, but you mistreated her and threw her out of your own home.
You treated her like trash. You're the one that decided that you didn't want to be her mother anymore. That was a long time ago. I'm allowed to change my mind, right? No, you're not. You can't mess with Kiara's life. Legally, Kiara is our daughter. If you don't believe us, you can go and check the family registry yourself. I don't care what the paperwork says. Kiara is my daughter. We're taking her home with us, and that's that. Melanie, you're not even related to Kiara.
Melanie's a great mother to Kiara. You have no right to put Melanie down like this.
You may be related to Kiara, but you're not emotionally connected to her like I am. What do you know about being a mother? You've never given birth. You gave birth twice, but you have no idea what it means to be a good mother.
My sister and her husband continued to stress the fact that they were Kiara's biological parents. They told us that Kiara would be happier living with them, which was ridiculous. I was now ready to call the police on them, but I was reluctant because I didn't want Kiara's memory of her last day living with us to be about us calling the police on her biological parents. I didn't know how to get rid of my sister and her husband. Kiara, who'd been quiet this entire time, finally spoke up.
I won't forgive you for what you did to me, Troublebusters. Mom? Dad? Yes?
Yes, Kiara?
I was talking to my real parents, Alan and Melanie, not you two.
Kiara, did you just call me Dad?
I'm so happy that Kiara considers me as her real mother. I'm 20 years old now, so I think I have a say in this, right? I don't think so.
We're your parents, and you need to listen to what we say.
Is that so? Do you still consider me as your fat old dog then? I'm an adult now, and I'm not going to let you control me. This is my life, and I'm going to live it the way I want to. My real parents are Alan and Melanie. You two are strangers to me. I want nothing to do with the two of you. I won't listen to a word you say. Now, like my father said, you need to leave.
Where are your manners?
We raised you for 8 years. Show some gratitude. Those 8 years were a nightmare for me. A living hell. Barely fed me, and when you did, all you gave me was junk food, nothing nutritional. Then you told me that I was fat and bullied me. My sister Karen got to eat nice, nutritious food. It wasn't fair. That's because you were an ugly child. We didn't want to waste any good food on you. It's not easy to love your children equally when they're so different. I was only being honest. I couldn't hide my true feelings.
I know that it's not fair to you, but Karen was the pretty one in the family. That's why she got all the attention. You were born ugly, which is why we favored Karen over you.
You shouldn't determine the worth of a child based on their looks. It's not fair. If you didn't love me because you thought I was ugly, that means that you two are shallow. You should have never had me if you weren't going to love me. I didn't plan to have you. It just happened, all right? Now it's time for you to come back to us, Kiara. We can talk some more at home. I'm not going anywhere with you. You abused me, and I'm not going to forgive you for it. And you made me do all the housework by myself. A young child is not supposed to be taking care of their parents. It should be the other way around. I wanted you two to love me, which is why I studied so hard and got good grades. But even then, you labeled me as unworthy. You scolded me for getting better grades than my sister. You also said that I was attention-seeking and sly. Well,
Look, it's all in the past. We're better parents now, I assure you.
I don't want to hear your excuses. You never should have showed up here today. Alan and Melanie were the ones that helped me better my self-esteem and learn to be happy. If it weren't for them, I would have remained miserable my entire life. When I was living with you two, I always asked myself, why was I born into this dreadful world? Can we put the past behind us now? It wasn't all our fault. You were responsible too. I hate you both. You're despicable. I never want to see you again. Now leave. How dare you speak to us in this way?
I can see that you haven't changed at all. We'll drag you home if that's what it takes. Stop it! Don't come near my daughter! I'm stronger than I look, and you can't stop me! My brother-in-law tried to punch me in the face, and I was prepared to be punched. What the hell do you think that you're doing to my teacher?
Oh, you came. Who is this?
What's happening? They are friends of Kiara, and they used to attend my academy when they were younger. Melanie briefly explained to everyone about what was taking place in this moment. All 7 of Kiara's friends were furious with my sister and her husband, and they kicked the 2 of them out of my house. Don't come back, you idiots! I'm glad that we were able to assist you.
Yes, thank you all so much for being here today. It means a lot to us in Kiara.
Yes, it's very nice to see you all again.
Thank you all for coming to see me. It means a lot.
It's nice to see you too, Kiara.
We don't need you to purify our place with salt. Go easy on the salt.
Thank you for helping me get rid of those awful people.
We are happy to help.
Oh, you're blushing, Ken.
You should ask Kiara out. Go on.
Stop embarrassing me in front of Kiara.
Let's get going now.
I'm so glad that my sister and her husband are gone now.
The bright side of all of this is that we get to hear Kiara call us mother and father.
You're right. And we got to see our former students too. The day turned out all right. Oh, Kiara, you're back.
What's wrong, sweetheart? I'm just so annoyed.
What is it?
I wanted to call you my mother and father in a happier moment, not when I was furious with my stupid birth parents.
Hey, don't worry about it. It made us happy all the same.
Why are you crying, Dad? I was very happy that you called me mother today as well. I've considered you two my real parents for a long time, but I was too shy to say it out loud. I owe you two so much, and I love you so much.
We love you so much too.
You shouldn't keep your friends waiting. Go have fun. We'll always be here for you. Thanks, Mom. And thank you both for being the best parents that I could ask for. I'm so happy. We won't let your evil birth parents bother you anymore. You have nothing to worry about. I'm off now. Alan and I were happy to see Kiara run off to her friends. Kiara spent a fun night celebrating the coming of age with her friends. We didn't expect to hear from Alan's sister or her husband again, but... Alan, I need your help.
Please don't call me. I'm not gonna help you.
We're broke and we need to borrow some money from you, please.
I don't have any money to lend you. Goodbye.
I wouldn't be calling you if it wasn't urgent. Karen didn't turn out to be the person that we had expected her to become. My husband and I spent a lot of money on her education and buying her nice things, but she turned out to be completely useless. Karen's emotionally weak and she's a quitter. She lazes around the house all day and has no motivation to get a job. She gained a lot of weight and she's become real ugly too. She reminds me of Kiara when she was young.
Don't compare Kiara to Karen. I'm hanging up now.
Wait, please don't hang up. Please help me out. I'm your sister. We spent too much on Karen that now we are in debt.
Well, if you have the time to complain to me about Karen, I suggest that you go look for a job so that you can pay back your debts.
I already have 2 jobs. I'm on break right now. Even with 2 jobs, I don't make enough money to pay back my debts. I really need your help.
Well, I'm not gonna help you. Please don't call me anymore.
Wait, listen to my plan, please. I know that you and Melanie wanted to have children, which is why I gave you Kiara. But how about I give you Karen and take Kiara back?
What the hell is wrong with you? You're crazy.
It's actually a pretty good plan, don't you think?
I disagree. Goodbye, sis.
Alan, please don't hang up on me.
I then blocked my sister's number so that she couldn't call me anymore.
I can't believe that Alan is screening my calls. How dare he? I keep on getting his answering machine. Alan, please don't do this to me.
I was happy to finally be rid of my dreadful sister. I then moved my academy and home to a different location so that my sister couldn't visit me easily. I wanted to protect Kiara from them at all costs. My parents later told me that my sister and her husband couldn't handle Karen anymore. She had turned into an uncontrollable giant monster. They tried to pay off their debts, but because they didn't make much money, it was an endless cycle for them. Karen began to spend her parents' hard-earned money at nightclubs and caused them to take on even more debt. If my sister and her husband had raised Karen properly, she may not have turned into such a monster. Either way, they all deserve to be punished for the way that they mistreated Kiara. As for Kiara, Melanie, and I, we continue to live a happy life. Former students of my academy continue to be good friends with Kiara, and they come over often. Melanie and I are going to continue taking good care of Kiara until she decides to start a family of her own. Troublebusters! You smell! Can you get out of my restaurant? You don't belong here.
Do you realize how rude you're being to us? Our company's going to stop selling all ingredients to you going forward.
Hello, nice to see you here. Is this your first time dining here? My name is Mark, and it's my pleasure to serve you today.
I was told that your restaurant's delicious. My name is Melanie. Your wife and I are friends.
I see. My wife Tara tells me that your father never made it to high school. I'm sorry, but we can't allow uneducated people to dine here.
What does that have to do with anything? We have a reservation. We're celebrating my mother's 60th birthday tonight.
We don't celebrate old people's birthdays here. They have no future. Why don't you go down to the diner across the street?
Why are you being so rude to us?
Well, since your parents won't live much longer, they won't be bringing any new business for us. I don't think that you'll be able to afford to eat here anyway. The diner's much more reasonable.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You'll only be able to afford our appetizers.
Do you even realize who you're talking to?
Yes, a group of uneducated losers. I'll tell you what, why don't you order an appetizer here and then eat the rest of your meal at the diner?
Stop making assumptions about us. You don't know anything about us.
Melanie, there's no point in arguing with this man. Let's eat elsewhere.
I don't see why we should be mistreated like this. We've done nothing wrong.
This is my restaurant, and I get to choose who dines here. You're not welcome here. Now, will you please leave?
My name is Melanie. I've been married to my husband Alan for 10 years now. Alan is a lawyer. Alan is currently living overseas to finish his studies, so I live with our son Ted. I had reserved Tara's husband's restaurant to celebrate my mother's 60th birthday, but Tara's husband Mark turned out to be not so nice. I'm friends with your wife. How can you be so disrespectful to us?
Your father is a loser. He doesn't deserve to eat at a nice restaurant like this. He should graduate from high school before coming to a place like this. With his educational background, I'm sure he only earns minimum wage. Do you get paid by day? I bet that you work in construction.
Stop that! You have no right to speak to my father in this way.
Melanie, no need to defend me. There's no point in trying to persuade him. It's useless.
But he's so aggravating. What do you have against us?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see that I'm busy? You can order your appetizers at the counter.
How rude! I didn't know why Mark was being like this. I had reserved us a table, but Mark was asking us to sit at the counter. Oh well.
You're entitled to have an opinion about us, but you should choose your words wisely.
You make me laugh. I'm sure that you dream to be a business owner like me. But someone uneducated like yourself doesn't have the skills to run a business. I'm sure you regret not going to high school. I bet you wish to be in my shoes right now. I feel sorry for you.
When was this going to stop? We weren't going to be able to enjoy your dinner with Mark by your side. What he was saying to us was unforgivable.
You smell! Can you get out of my restaurant? You don't belong here.
Do you realize how rude you're being to us? We're your customers.
Why did you bring your son with you? This place is not for kids. Now, could you please leave?
Why are you acting like this? Tara said that we were welcome to dine here.
Well, that's Tara. I feel differently from her. Besides, this is my restaurant. Kids aren't allowed here. Could you please take your son home? Your son is an idiot, just like the rest of your family. I bet he inherited his genes from his stupid grandfather. As for my son Todd, he's a genius and is also great at sports. He's gonna grow up to be a professional soccer player. I just know it. I don't want your family being friendly with mine. We're too different. Tara may have been nice with you, but she's only being polite. She didn't actually want you to come here.
I didn't want to believe that Tara looked down on me, but pretended to be my friend. I reserved this restaurant because she was my friend and I wanted to try out her husband's restaurant. We'll take the $400 dinner course.
Shut up. This place is not for kids.
Todd told me that I should try out the most expensive thing on your menu. We're best friends, don't you know that? My mom reserved the $400 course for my family tonight. Why are you being so mean to us?
Your family can't afford a $400 course because you're poor.
Listen to this.
Stay away from Todd. You don't deserve to be his friend. If you really want to eat at this restaurant, eat this.
Wow, that's wasabi. I never tried it before. It smells dangerous. Wasabi isn't for children, is it? Why are you trying to make me eat this? I won't do it. I'm too young to eat spicy foods.
Just try it. If you can't eat wasabi, you're too young to eat at this restaurant.
Then you try it first. I never heard of a restaurant owner forcing their customers to eat food that they don't want to eat. If people find out about what you're really like, they won't want to eat here anymore. I need to let the world know the truth about you.
What the hell are you going on about? Get out of my restaurant!
I have a friend who tried wasabi and felt sick afterward.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm trying to tell you that wasabi's not for kids. Someone at school fed some wasabi to my students, and one of them was my friend. All the students started crying after they ate the wasabi.
Why are you telling me this?
Do you know who did this to the students? Because I do. My teacher wants to know who did it. It was you.
What? How could that be? That's ludicrous.
Is it really? You should own up to what you did.
Wasabi is a common ingredient in Japanese cuisine. It could have been anybody.
I have proof. Look at this.
What is this? Are you saying that Todd did it?
Yes, he's in the video that I took.
I don't believe that Todd would do such a thing. Why would he do that? Well, don't show this video to anyone. In fact, delete it. Otherwise, I'll force feed you some wasabi.
I won't allow you to threaten me. You're evil and you won't get away with this.
Okay, kid, you made your point. I'll make you something delicious so we can put this behind us.
Do you realize how selfish you're being? Our company's going to stop selling all ingredients to you going forward.
What the hell are you talking about, old lady? You can go ahead and leave my restaurant. I have no business with you. Besides, I only work with the best suppliers out there. Losing your business would mean nothing to me.
We left the restaurant without saying another word. The following day,
What in the world is going on? Explain it to me. How come your company stopped supplying wine to my restaurant?
the CEO made this decision and I have no say in it.
You should be grateful that I buy wine from you. Without my business, your sales will go down for sure. What does it matter with your CEO? Don't they know who they're dealing with? I run a high-end Japanese restaurant. You need people like me as your client.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to take this up directly with their CEO. I have no control over this.
I want to speak to your manager.
What is going on out here? What is all this chaos?
Why are you here? You don't work here, do you?
Oh, it's you, Todd's father. What do you want?
This company stopped supplying wine to my restaurant. What is wrong with this company? They don't seem to know who I am.
My mother told you yesterday that she would stop doing all business with you and you were fine with it.
You might work here, but you have no right to be so disrespectful. I want to speak to your manager.
Oh, it's the evil man from yesterday.
What's Ted doing here?
I came here to see you. I want to see you go down.
Are you a single mother? Is that why you have to bring your son to work? I can see why your husband would want to divorce you.
My father's on his way home now.
From his night shift? I feel sorry for poor people like you. Just continue to supply wine to my restaurant and we won't have any issues here.
I don't think so.
What did you say to me, grasshopper woman?
I'm not a grasshopper.
Then praying mantis.
I'm not that either.
Oh, just do as I say.
What is this racket?
What's the old lady doing here? Aren't you too old to be working? I don't understand what is going on. Somebody explain it to me. Why is your whole family here?
I'm the CEO of this company.
What? How? But you're an old lady with only a few good years left. How is this possible?
What is wrong with you? Where are your manners?
This is not at all what I expected. Could you please continue to supply wine to my restaurant?
I told you yesterday that we would be stopping all business dealings with you, and you agreed. I'm not going to change a decision that I already made.
And we won't forgive you for the way that you treated us yesterday.
Wait, it was a misunderstanding. My restaurant is popular because of the wine that we serve. My customers will stop coming if we don't serve them your wine. They all tell me that the wine goes perfectly with the food I serve at the restaurant.
Yes, we are aware of that. My husband used to go to your restaurant a lot, way before you started serving our wine there. In fact, he was the one that found the perfect wines that pair well with Japanese cuisine. My husband selects the finest wines from around the world. No other wine distributor has been able to mimic our ways.
I can't believe the way you treated my father yesterday. You called him an imbecile and made fun of him.
We take great pride in our wines, and we only work with clients that fit the image of our wines. After the way you acted yesterday, it was clear to us that you are not fit to work with us.
Please don't say that. I create my menu to go perfectly with your wines. My regular customers tell me that they come to my restaurant for the wine as much as the food. Now, my restaurant is famous for pairing Japanese food with great wines, so I really need you to continue supplying me with your wine. Please.
No matter how much you beg, we've already made up our minds. What you did is unforgivable, and you need to pay the price. There's no point in trying to be nice to us now.
Can you at least tell me where I can buy the same wines then?
No, we can't. Besides, we're the sole distributor. Those wines are made at a small winery. They're not mass-produced. They agreed to only sell to my father.
Is there a problem? Do you want my help?
Shut up, kid. There's nothing that you can do here.
Please leave. We have nothing more to say to you. We already have a different client that filled your spot. They offer to buy the wine that we used to supply to your restaurant at a better price, too.
Please don't say that. I've been your client for years now. And Melanie's friends with my wife, Tara. Does that count for anything? Please help me out as a friend.
You told me yesterday that Tara isn't my friend. She's only being polite to me, right? I have no reason to help you out.
I was wrong about that. Tara really likes you. She told me so herself. I was just being mean. I'm so sorry. I really need you to sell me the wines. It's really important to me. I know that my restaurant will go out of business without your wines. If something like that happens, Tara might leave me.
Mark was in a panic, but I had no pity for him. I was still furious with him about yesterday.
If you want to buy the wine so much, why don't you go visit the winery yourself? My husband was able to, and I'm sure that you're more than capable.
I'm not so sure about that. I really need your help with this.
Well, you're not getting our help.
Please! You need my business as much as I need your wines. It's because of me that your stupid company is profitable. How dare you treat me like this? Don't come crying to me when your company goes bankrupt. This is your last chance to take it all back. Just give me those wines, damn it. If not, I'm gonna sue you for interfering with my restaurant business.
Oh, my father is here.
Mark, I'm Melanie's husband Alan, and I'm a lawyer. What seems to be the problem? You're a lawyer. You don't look like one. I'm the corporate lawyer for this company. Okay, whatever. I don't have time to be dealing with you. Ted sent me the videos from yesterday and they were very interesting. And I'm not the only one that found them to be so.
I'm glad that you think so.
I think that today's video will become everyone's favorite too. We're gonna get a lot of views. I saw what you said to my family yesterday. We have it all on video. And then I uploaded the video onto YouTube. Why in the world would you do that? Ted is a famous YouTuber, and he has an IQ of 200. His subscribers love him. He's also a great soccer player. He's been on television many times because of his talents. Your son Todd is aware of this. I see. A famous YouTuber. But did you have to post yesterday's conversation to your channel? That was a private conversation. I want you to delete that video ASAP. Ted didn't do anything wrong. He just wanted people to know the truth about what kind of a person you really are. You can't blame him, can you? That part about the wasabi was a nice touch. You can't do this! You need to get rid of that video! It's too late for that. The whole world has already seen it. You got 100,000 views already. You're famous now. This is not funny. This could ruin me. And you're the one to blame for it. What are you doing here? Are you trying to close down our restaurant business? Your behavior yesterday is unacceptable. Who do you think you are? You need to apologize to this family for the way that you treated them. I didn't do anything wrong, Father. Please allow me to apologize for my stupid son's behavior. I don't know how I'm ever going to make it up to you.
It's nice to see you again, Nate.
You two know each other? Yes, we grew up in the same neighborhood. We're old friends. She helped me out greatly when I first opened my restaurant. It's because of her and her family that our restaurant is so successful. I didn't have any customers in the beginning, and she helped me grow my business. She helped me gather customers. She also dined at my restaurant with her friends.
I have a lot of friends that work in the restaurant business. Everyone wanted to help Nate grow his business.
Yes, I owe so much to her and her friends. It's because of them that my restaurant has been in business for so long. Mark, you made a big mistake yesterday. I'm sorry, Father. I didn't know. Will you help me out? They won't supply me with their wines anymore. Our business can't go on without their wines. Do you realize how selfish you're being right now? What you did is unforgivable, and you're going to pay for your crimes. I thought they were poor losers that didn't have the money to eat at our restaurant. That is not for you to decide. Who the hell do you think you are? What makes you so important? You need to begin by apologizing to everyone. Okay. It better come from your heart. I don't want to do that. I'm out of here. Mark, you come back here right now.
Because of the video that Ted posted onto his channel, Mark's employees quit and customers stopped coming to the restaurant. He had no choice but to manage his restaurant on his own. And without the wine that our company was supplying to his restaurant, he began to buy some cheap wine from the local supermarket. I heard that Mark's restaurant is completely empty now. No one wants to eat there anymore. And Mark is going to close down the restaurant soon.
Well, I guess that was inevitable.
Terry divorced him too, and now Mark is looking for a new job. Mark isn't used to taking orders from someone else, so he can't keep one job for long. His last job was at a gas station.
He really needs to learn, doesn't he?
Alan was back from his overseas studies, and Ted was thrilled to have his father back at home.
Ted, let's go play some soccer.
Yay, let's go! I'm gonna beat you.
No, you're not.
What are you reading? Did she just flat out ignore me? Alan, is your mother upset with me about something? She's not talking to me.
Then ignore her back. Don't let her bother you.
Are you sure that will make her even more upset?
Yes, I'm sure. You have my word.
I agree with Alan. Just mimic her attitude towards you.
My name is Helen. I met my husband Alan at work and we got married after dating for a few years. What are you two doing in here? You don't have time to be playing games on your phones.
Yes, Helen?
Were you even listening to anything that I just said to you? What is going on between you and your wife?
Well, we had an argument. No biggie.
Well, you shouldn't fight with her over chat. Go speak to her directly. That's the way that it should be.
It's fine. She doesn't care.
It's not fine. You're making me uncomfortable by involving me in your argument.
Helen, just let them do their thing. It's beyond our control. You're only encouraging his behavior by reacting to it.
My father-in-law had an odd sense of humor, and I sometimes didn't know how to interact with him. He liked to tease me all the time, but sometimes I took it too seriously.
What would you all like to have for dinner tonight?
Let's see. Maybe some red bluefish?
There's no such thing. Where do you come up with these things?
I'm funny, right?
I guess, but I still don't know how to react.
Alan, how about you?
Let me see. Some codfish sauteed in butter?
Sounds good. I'll make that for dinner tonight then.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, so no red bluefish then?
Nope, I win. If you continue with your jokes, we'll never decide on what to have for dinner.
I have to agree with Alan here. I'm glad that we were able to make this decision quickly tonight.
I'm going to go to the supermarket now.
Let me come with you. I'll push the shopping cart. The supermarket is so spacious. The one that I usually shop at is much smaller. There's so much variety here. Here's some codfish. This looks great. Or perhaps you'd like to get another? Do you have any thoughts? Alan's mother continued to ignore me the whole time, and I don't know why. When we got to the cash register, I offered to pay for the groceries, but she didn't respond. I wondered if I was invisible to her. She wouldn't allow me to help her with the cooking or washing of the dishes either. When I tried to help out, she would stop me without speaking to me. What was going on? I had no idea. Had I done something to upset her?
Gotcha. Good move, Dad. Get the other one, Alan. On it.
Alan, we're going home now.
Give me a few more minutes. We're almost done here.
I wasn't sure how to get Alan's mother to like me or open up to me.
Are you thinking about my mother again?
Yes? Was it that obvious?
Uh-huh. I don't understand why she won't speak to you. It doesn't make any sense. She should realize how much her attitude is hurting you.
I kept on thinking about whether or not I did anything to upset her, but I don't think that I have.
What's not to love about you? You're gorgeous, friendly, and fun to be around. Maybe my mother's jealous because you get along with my father so well.
But I can't ignore your father when he makes a joke.
You don't need to change anything. Try not to let my mother bother you. It's her, not you.
I could see where Alan was coming from, but his mother's attitude continued to bug me. Every time we went to visit Alan's parents, I went out of my way to have a conversation with his mother. What are you reading? Is it an interesting read? Did you just flat out ignore me? That day, I gave up and went home. And one day, I received a phone call. What? Really?
Yes, my mother is really sick and can't get out of bed. Would you mind going over to her house and checking in on her? My father is away on a business trip now, so she's home alone.
Okay, will do, Alan. After I hung up the phone, I rushed over to my mother-in-law's house. Her cold was worse than I imagined, and I was worried about her. Please get some rest. I put a glass of water on your nightstand. Do you feel strong enough to eat some porridge? You'll probably recover faster if you have some food in your stomach. Here's your medicine. I hope that after you recover from this cold, we can all sit down and get to know each other better. I took good care of Alan's mother and hoped that she would open up to me after she got better. I'm so happy that you're feeling well again. Can you hear me? She still wasn't talking to me. I don't get it.
Just a few more seconds, Alan. Okay, I'm gonna win this time. Yay, I win! Now you owe me some ice cream. I want the expensive kind. Fine. It's not fair that you keep on beating me.
Alan, is your mother upset with me about something?
Helen, I just lost another game to my dad and now I have to buy him expensive ice cream. Helen, are you listening?
I told Alan and his father about the fact that my mother-in-law wasn't talking to me. They both apologized to me for her behavior. Then they suggested that I mimic her attitude and not let it bother me so much. Really? Is that such a good idea?
You should do it. I don't understand why my wife is being so mean to you.
You took care of her when she was sick. She has no reason to be so rude to you. She needs a taste of her own medicine.
Are you sure that this is a good idea?
Yes, I hope that this works.
Same here.
Since I don't have any other ideas, I decided to take their advice. Trouble Busters! What is this? Why are you always sending me such strange videos? I'm not interested, so you don't need to send them to me.
Alan, do you have any videos that you can share with Helen? Something that she might actually like?
Let's see. We don't have the same taste, so...
I can find other ways to entertain myself. Don't worry about me.
You shouldn't be watching such garbage!
Oh, Jinx! Well, since the two of you are at my house, we should play games together.
I don't mind, but Helen's not interested in playing games on her phone.
Oh, okay.
Any other ideas?
Would anyone like some tea? Huh?
Alan, wanna have a thumb fight?
Not really. You become a sore loser if things don't go your way.
You too. Can you hear me?
I also don't like it when you try to kiss me and put me off guard so that I'll lose.
Do I do that?
You do, and it's gross. You'll do anything to try to win. You need to play fair and square.
I'm not a cheater. I'm just creative.
I love watching you two tease each other. Why are you both ignoring me?
Alan's mother tried to talk to Alan and her husband, but they continued to give her the silent treatment. Looking at the situation objectively, I realized how mean it was to ignore someone. I didn't understand why Alan's mother was being so mean to me and so passive-aggressively too. Because Alan's mother couldn't get her son and husband to talk to her, she finally came over to me.
Helen, do you and Alan plan to stay for dinner tonight? What would you like to eat? Would you like to go to the supermarket together? Why is everyone ignoring me today?
I ignored Alan's mother completely as that was a part of our plan. I needed Alan's mother to experience firsthand what it's like to be ignored for a long time. I was also surprised at how chatty she could be.
Why are you doing this to me? You're bullying me. What did I do to deserve this?
Do you hear yourself?
This is exactly what you've been doing to Helen this whole time.
Oh,
Why are you so surprised? No matter how hard Helen tried to get along with you, you continue to ignore her.
Do you realize how much you hurt Helen by ignoring her?
Why would you go out of your way to be so mean to Helen?
Do you finally see what you've been doing to Helen? Do you feel bad?
Helen's feelings. I now understand how painful it is to be ignored like this.
I'm glad that you understand how I felt.
Yes, I do.
Will you start talking to me now?
Actually, this is all your fault, Helen.
Why?
What is the matter with you? How can you blame Helen for this?
Alan, listen to me. It bothers me that Helen fools around with your father. It upsets me. I don't like superficial people like Helen. I feel that she uses her femininity to get her way with men, and I frown upon that.
Don't talk about Helen in that way. She's not like that at all. Are you trying to say that I married Helen because she tricked me into liking her?
Helen is outgoing and fun. Those are two great traits in a person. I appreciate that she puts up with my jokes and teasing. Don't try to justify what you did to her. You need to take responsibility for your actions.
That's not all. Helen's not a good cook and she's clumsy. I wish that she'd work on her skills before having a fun time with you two.
You're not making any sense. Besides, you were a terrible cook when we first got married and I never complained.
Don't make this about me. We're talking about Helen here.
You're only putting Helen down so that you can feel better about yourself.
I'll make a note of all the things that you said today. Why didn't you just tell me all this instead of ignoring me?
Is there a need to say everything out loud? You should have realized that I didn't let you cook because you're lousy at cooking.
My cooking is not all that bad.
You need to apologize to Helen for ignoring her and making her feel bad.
That's right. Until you make things right with Helen, we won't be speaking to you.
Are you ganging up on me?
What other choice do we have? Don't you see that you're the only one that doesn't realize what you've been doing to me?
Who are you to tell me what is right and wrong?
When I came over to take care of you when you were sick, a simple thank you would have been nice, but you ignored me the whole time. I think that I have a better idea of what is acceptable behavior in comparison to someone that can't show appreciation when someone goes out of their way to help them.
You just don't get it.
Consider yourself in my shoes. How would you feel?
Look,
I'm asking you a question here.
I wouldn't feel anything. Are you happy now?
What?
Whoa.
If it had been my husband or Alan taking care of me, I would have said thank you. I find you insincere. That's why I didn't want to thank you. You just wanted to get on my good side when I was sick and weak. I'm not falling for that.
Wow, you're unbelievable.
Huh?
You're delusional with a twisted mind. I'm so glad I don't live with you. I'd go insane. You don't need to ignore her anymore.
But you haven't...
Helen finally understands that she was wrong this whole time.
Yes, wrong about you. I'm not gonna waste another minute trying to get along with you.
Good for me.
I'm leaving now. I don't want to be in this hostile environment anymore.
I'm sorry about all this, Helen.
It's not your fault. You're more than welcome to come visit Alan and I anytime.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm coming with you, Helen.
See you too soon, I hope.
Yeah, we'll see you soon for sure.
So, now you're trying to make me look like the bad guy. Great plan, Helen. Ignore me all you want. I don't care.
That didn't go well.
I'm sorry to put you through this, Helen. My mother is being unreasonable, to say the least.
I don't understand what she has against you. It makes no sense.
You don't need to come home with me. You can stay if you want. This is between me and your mother.
I can't forgive my mother after the way that she treated you.
Neither can I.
Well, we're leaving now. I can't stand to stay in the same room as her.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna go shopping. See you soon.
What are you gonna buy?
I'm gonna put a lock on my door so that your mother can't bother me. I might be living under the same roof as her, but I'm going to avoid her as much as possible.
I see.
You don't need to do that for me. I don't want you and your wife to fight about this.
This isn't only about you, Helen. It's about how I feel about my wife after seeing the dark side of her. I'm even considering divorce if it comes down to that.
Divorce?
I don't know if I want to spend the rest of my life with a woman like her. I don't respect her anymore.
Wow, your father's serious about this.
Yes, he is. I've never seen him like this.
Thus began my battle with my mother-in-law. Alan's father comes to visit us from time to time, and Alan and I are happy together, so the only thing giving me a headache was his mother. Hello?
Are you happy now?
What are you talking about?
You know what this is about. I've heard that you're holding family gatherings at your house and leaving me out.
Okay.
Everyone seems to think that I'm the bad guy here, including all of our relatives. My husband keeps the door of his room locked, and we only come out when he needs to. And I know that the three of you have been going out together.
Why are you telling me all this?
You started this, and you need to fix it.
This isn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong.
You're lying. You're not going to get away with this.
Why are you trying to punish me for something that I didn't do? What? I couldn't believe it. Alan's mother threw a rock at her window and broke it. She was standing in her backyard and glaring at me through the window. How could you do this? I'm gonna call the police.
Go ahead. This is a family matter. They won't take you seriously. This type of thing happens all the time. I'm not done though. You better watch out.
She then threw a firecracker into my living room through the cracks of the window that she had just broken. She was out of her mind. Who does this? She's crazy. Why does she have to go this far? I tried to leave the living room to avoid the smoke from the firecrackers, but to my horror, the living room door wouldn't open. Alan's mother had come into my house and was pushing against the door so that I couldn't make my escape.
You're not going anywhere.
Open the door.
You wish. This is what you get for making me suffer. You need to pay for your crimes. You deserve to be punished.
What's going on? There's smoke coming out of my window. What the hell are you doing? You've gone too far this time.
Let go of me. This is all Helen's fault. She took everything that was important from me, including you and Alan.
She did no such thing. You drove everyone away with your selfish behavior.
Helen, are you alright?
I think so. Alan called the police and had them take his mother down to the station. This may have started off as a family matter, but she had broken her window and tried to cause harm to me with some firecrackers.
Would you like to file a claim?
Of course.
Understood.
How dare you do this to me? I'm your mother-in-law, you traitor. You had no right to call the police.
You need to calm down.
Shut up, you asshole.
Alan's mother then tried to push the police officer away from her. She was arrested on the spot for trying to assault the officer.
She's so stupid. It makes me sad. She basically got herself arrested.
I'm ashamed to say that she is my mother.
Alan's mother was found guilty of her crimes, and she had to kiss the life that she knew goodbye. She now had a criminal record which was not going to serve her well. Alan's mother realized just how much she had lost when she got home.
Please don't leave me. I can't live without you.
You have no say in this. I've already made up my mind about the divorce. You're not the woman that I thought you were. I'm very disappointed in you, to say the least.
I wasn't in my right mind. Please forgive me.
You're right about that. You're insane. And I know that you're not capable of change. I don't want to waste any more of my life being with someone like you. I need you to sign the divorce papers.
Please don't do this to me.
We're here to pick you up, Dad.
Perfect timing. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start my new life.
We're rooting for you.
Helen, please help me convince your father not to leave me.
I think that he's making a very wise choice.
You don't deserve to be with a great guy like Dad.
So you're not going to help me then?
You do understand all the terrible things you've done to this family, right? You broke our house window and threw firecrackers into our living room. If you still don't feel bad about what you've done, there's something seriously wrong with you.
The house that you raided not only belongs to me, but to your beloved son. Why would you do such a thing? It's perfectly understandable that Alan can't forgive you after something like this. It took me hours to clean up after what you did. I had a hard time getting rid of the smell of the smoke in our house. You ruined all of our clothes and furniture. You're obviously reimbursing us for the damages.
Our couch alone costs $15,000. We won't let you rest until you pay us back every cent.
I don't recommend that you hire a lawyer, though, because they can be very expensive. It's about more than money. We want you to understand the gravity of what you've done.
I don't have that kind of money, Alan. I'm past retirement. I don't have a job. If your father leaves me, I'll be on my own with no income.
That's not my problem. You're a criminal and you need to figure out a way to make it up to us. What you did to Helen is unforgivable, and you can spend the rest of your life repenting. You had many opportunities to apologize to Helen and make the situation better, but you didn't. I'm cutting you out of my life.
You can't do that. I'm your mother. Helen, this is all your fault. If you hadn't married Alan, none of this would have happened.
Are you still trying to blame me for everything?
Ugh,
You're a mess. I can't stand to be in the same room as you any longer.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for things to turn out this way.
I'm sick and tired of listening to your excuses.
Have a nice life.
Now let's get out of here.
Yes, finally.
Don't leave me here all alone. Alan! Alan!
Alan, his father, and I moved into our new home and started fresh. We didn't tell Alan's mother where we were moving to, though. We didn't want her to bother us anymore. Alan's mother was completely alone, and no one wanted anything to do with her. She was now a divorcee and owed her family a lot of money for all the trouble that she had caused. We thought that all our troubles were over now, but...
Dad, you need to get up now. How many hours have you been in that position?
Oh, do I have to? I'm really comfy.
Go back to your own place. You don't live here, remember?
Oh, this place has a roof and I'm comfortable. Why don't I move in with you and Helen?
I don't think so. Sorry. I don't want to fight with you, though.
I like this Japanese-style room that you have here. I should have rented out a property with this kind of room.
Look, you need to go home now. You've overstayed your welcome.
Okay.
What the hell? Why is he still here?
Where am I?
Oh, drop the act. How long do you plan on staying here?
Just let it go, okay?
No, I need you to go home now. Helen and I are trying to have kids, okay? We want some privacy.
I don't mind. Do your thing. I know a thing or two about making babies.
That's not the point, and we mind, okay? Now leave.
What if I don't want to leave? I don't want to be alone in my apartment. It's no fun.
This isn't about you. Now give us some space. We'll let you know when we're ready to invite you over again.
Alan's father gave us the space that we needed. If only things had been this easy with Alan's mother, too. 6 months later, Alan and I were thrilled to know that we were pregnant. We couldn't wait for the arrival of our new baby. Alan's father was ecstatic as well. It took us some time, but we are now in a really good place, and I'm gonna hold on to that as long as I can.
I took the liberty of doing an investigation on your family.
Why would you do such a thing?
I'd say that your family is acceptable, but not the best. Let me ask you this. Your family is perfect and doesn't have anything to hide?
You bet we are, and we have nothing to be ashamed of.
I see. Well, just to let you know, we also hired a private investigator to look into your family.
You what?
We found out that...
Huh? Helen, I'll see you tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep, okay?
We'll try to, but I might be too nervous to fall asleep.
Yes, same here. I hope that you get along with my parents.
Yes, me too.
Anyway, see you tomorrow.
My name is Helen. I'm engaged to my fabulous boyfriend, Ken. He comes from a good family. I'm nearly 30 and I want everything to go perfectly. I was keen on getting married and starting a family with Ken.
I can see that you're nervous about meeting Ken's parents tomorrow.
I am. I hope that they like me.
You'll be fine. What's not to love about you?
Have you seen Mom?
I'm right here, sweetie.
I had no idea that you're standing right next to me.
You need to stop creeping up on people like that.
Sorry.
How do you move about without being noticed? I find myself thinking that you're in the room and realize later that I had been talking to myself the whole time.
That's not my fault. You should know me by now.
Do you really think so?
Yes, I do. You get too preoccupied with your video games.
Todd, you need to pay more attention to my mom.
But
Mom, wait.
Is your mother mad at me?
Maybe it's...
Shh, listen.
What is it?
What's happening?
I'm going out.
Let me come with you.
There's no need.
What did I do to upset her?
I have no idea.
Todd, I forgot to tell you, but
Yes?
I'm not mad. I have no reason to be. Thank you for taking good care of me, Todd.
Your mother is so unique. I don't understand how her mind works.
You're pretty unique yourself. You're perfect for each other. I had no idea where my mother was off to, but seeing her and Todd together made me relax a little. I hope that my first meeting with Ken's parents would go well tomorrow.
I can't figure this out.
Todd, I'm home.
Oh, hey.
Can I have your ear for 1 second?
Okay.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
What? Really? Are you sure?
I'm doing my own little research too.
That sounds fair.
After my initial meeting with Ken's parents, we got together again 2 weeks later, this time with my mother and Todd too. This was the day that I came to realize that Ken's parents were not so easygoing.
I took the liberty of doing an investigation on your family.
Why would you do such a thing? Did you hire a private investigator?
That's right. We want to know everything about your family before you become a part of ours. I run a successful real estate business. This is standard practice. I need to know who we're dealing with here.
Is there something that you're hiding from us that you don't want us to find out about?
No, there isn't. We have nothing to hide. I just wasn't expecting any of this, that's all.
Everyone has a dark side. I wanted to know what the dark side of your family is.
I agree with my husband. If you have nothing to hide, you don't need to worry, do you?
I guess.
We're okay with that.
But Mom,
We have nothing to be ashamed of.
That's right. We're good people. Yes, yes. The investigation report says it all.
that's a lot of information about us.
Let me say that,
I'd say that your family's acceptable, but not the best.
yes, my thoughts exactly.
We wanted better for Ken, but I guess you'll have to do. So your mother Tessa's an artist? Yes, that's right.
You're pretty famous too. A painting of yours costs at least $5,000, right?
So that means that you make at least $150,000 a year. Not bad. I'm glad that you think so.
You should make as much money as you can now. Fame doesn't last.
Thank you for the advice.
The problem is Helen's father. What problems do you see in me?
Your occupation. You're just a bartender.
Hey, you need to stop laughing.
You don't even own the bar. I feel sorry for you.
Yes, I can only imagine what a hard life you must have.
You do all the hard work, but the owner gets all the profits.
Stop making me laugh, Mom.
Ken, stop making fun of my father.
How old are you anyway? Aren't you a little too old to be working as a bartender?
No, stop making fun. My stomach hurts from all the laughing. Did you always dream of becoming a bartender?
Ken, you're being rude.
I didn't aspire to become a bartender, if that's what you want to know. I guess not everyone is as lucky as we are. I love my job.
Not everything can be like us, even if they want it to be. I'm gonna kill myself laughing.
Can we change the subject now?
Okay then, on to the next topic. Although I must say that your father's occupation was a bit of a downer, and he seems to be a gambler, which is frowned upon in our household.
Like slot machines and horse races.
And boat races. Pretty much anything that has to do with gambling. So I like to gamble. What's wrong with that?
Todd only gambles with his allowance. It's not a problem. He also paid back all his debts before we got married so that I wouldn't have to worry about them. He's considerate like that. He's not addicted to gambling, if that's how you perceive him.
I know that you want to see the best in your husband, but could it be that your husband sees gambling as an easy way to earn money? This kind of thinking is dangerous and idiotic.
Anyone who gambles is uneducated and reckless about their spendings.
Who are these people? Why are they so self-righteous?
Helen, you're not so perfect either.
What do you mean?
Your job seems stable, which is a plus, but
The problem is,
the supermarket where you shop, that's where poor people go.
I can't eat cheap food. You're gonna have to stop at a high-end supermarket after we get married.
That's right. Ken is accustomed to top quality food, so we can't have you shopping at an ordinary supermarket.
Why are you so picky? Let Helen shop wherever she wants to. Helen's a great cook. She can make any ingredient taste delicious. Are you so sure about that? You probably don't have a sophisticated palate like we do.
It seems that the biggest issue is Helen's father. Also, I have a problem with your friends. I mean, look at them. This man right here, what a loser. The girl in the glasses is a complete nerd. The girl with purple hair seems ill-mannered.
How can you say that about my friends? You don't even know them. They're all very nice and fun to be around.
And next, your sense of style, it's terrible.
Well, I will wear whatever I like, thank you.
But then you'll embarrass this family.
No, I won't. My sense of style's perfectly fine.
Well, some may find it tolerable, but it's definitely not fashionable. I would prefer that you wear kimonos on special occasions like today. Once you marry Ken, I will have you follow our rules.
You can't control me. I will make my own rules. You can't force me to wear kimonos.
How dare you talk back to me? How rude.
Ken, do something. I can't get married to you like this.
Helen, you need to respect my parents. If you can't do that, I can't marry you either. Helen, you don't seem to get it. Today's meeting is about seeing whether or not you are a suitable match for our son Ken. You're not off to a good start, I must say.
Who are you to say that you can't marry Ken in these circumstances? You should be honored that Ken is considering marrying someone like you.
I had no idea that you looked down on us so much. I can't believe that you're acting like you're better than us.
Oh, let me ask you this. Your family is perfect and doesn't have anything to hide. It's rude of you to even ask us such a question.
You bet we are, and we have nothing to be ashamed of. Helen, make your mother stop. She's being rude to my parents.
Who's the one being rude, Ken?
Helen, I got this. You haven't answered my question.
I'm on the executive board of a successful real estate company. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Seeing that you're a big shot, you must have a lot of money saved up, right?
That's right. Money is not a concern for us.
That doesn't make any sense, though. I looked into the finances of your family, and you seem to have tons of debt. Debt from the losses of gambling, I think.
I don't know what you're talking about. We answered your questions. Now it's your turn. Don't pretend that you don't know what we're talking about.
We know everything, so you can't deny it.
What?
2 weeks ago, I got a bad feeling, and so I went and did some investigations. I went outside and saw that someone was taking photos of our house.
Well, you have some pretty good senses, I'll give you that.
Yes, I'm psychic. Anyway, I also saw a black van parked on our street. I found out later that van belonged to a private investigator. I decided to hire a PI of our own to follow the private investigator that was looking into us. I eventually realized that you were the ones that hired a private investigator to look into us, and so I decided to do the same to your family. We weren't going to forgive you for invading our privacy and looking down on us.
Troublebusters!
What's going on?
Huh, so you know all of our secrets then?
Yes, we do.
Now you know how we feel.
Your family is...
What is all this? Ken, explain it to me.
This isn't what it looks like.
Who is the woman in the photograph with you? Why are you two in your underwear on a cold night?
Well, she's an ex-girlfriend and we accidentally slept with each other. It meant nothing. I'm sorry. And I was drunk, so it doesn't really count.
I don't believe you. It doesn't look like a one-time thing.
Well,
I'm not gonna forgive you for what you did to me. I'm suing you.
fine. Have it your way. I love her much more than you anyway.
Well, good for you. I'm glad that I got to see the real you before making the mistake of marrying a loser like you.
Say what you want. My father can make this go away with his money.
Actually, about that, your father is dead broke.
What? You heard her. Your father is broke, penniless. Look at all the debt that he's accumulated. I didn't know that your father was into gambling. He's a junkie.
Yes, he is. You made fun of Todd, but he only gambles with his allowance and has no debt. As for Ken's father, he's completely addicted. He has over $100,000 in debt.
You don't know what you're talking about. I could sue you for falsifying those documents.
That's right. My husband doesn't gamble. He doesn't need to.
Here's your chocolate sundae, sir.
Yes, that's me. Thanks. You have 10 days to come up with the money. You owe me. Actually, I need to borrow a little more. I'm so sorry about this. Another 10 grand would be ideal. No way. I've given you enough already. If you don't pay me back what you owe, I'm coming after your family. I'll pay back the money that I borrowed. I promise. That's a total of 100 grand. Are you really gonna be able to pay me back? Yes, for sure. I know that I'm going to win at the next horse race. I don't know where your confidence comes from. You'd better be right about this or else. I earn 150 grand a year. I can pay you back in no time. Fine. As long as you pay me back, it won't be a problem. But we'll have a huge issue if you can't pay me back. You get that, right? Yes, I do. This is a fake too.
Well, for your sake, I hope that it's fake.
You're sure that I have nothing to worry about?
I'm sure. They have no idea what they're talking about. It's all fake information. I'm fairly certain that it was your voice on that recording, though. Shut your mouth, Ken. What were you thinking having an affair during your engagement to Helen? We don't want to pay Helen any money. You're on your own for this one. How can you do this to me?
Don't expect your parents to resolve your issues for you. You're not a child.
Good going, Helen. You're only taking Helen's side because you're broke. I have the money. I just don't have any money to spend on your error of judgment.
Then give him the money. You're his father.
That's right. You should help me out if money is not an issue. It's not my job to clean up your mess. Why would you be so stupid as to have an affair after you got engaged to Helen? You should have cut all ties with your ex-girlfriends.
Don't act so noble. You cheated on me too, remember?
That's right. I inherited a bad gene from you. This is all your fault as much as it is mine. I'm not going to take responsibility for your mistake. Besides, you have no say in this. You cheated on me too. Who was this man in the photo?
This is a fake photo. I didn't have an affair. We're gonna sue you for defamation. What is this?
This is a document that we obtained from the wife of your lover.
She checked her husband's smartphone one night and arranged that all his messages get forwarded to her phone as well.
She plans on suing you for having an affair with her husband.
Can she do that?
Yes, she can. She says she can't wait to get revenge.
Oh, what am I supposed to do about this?
This is your fault. You deal with it. I'm divorcing you and suing you for cheating on me.
You can't do that to me.
What chaos. This is getting ugly.
I love you. I got so nervous just saying those 3 words to you.
Are you three enjoying this? Our family's in ruins and you're talking about love next to us?
You started this. I'm calling off my engagement to Ken and suing him for cheating on me, and that's that. How long were you and Ken together? 3 years? 3 years.
Then let's ask for 3 years of his father's annual salary, which comes down to around $500,000. Hey, why so much money? And what does my salary have to do with anything?
Well, Ken wasted 3 years of Helen's life. The least he could do is pay her alimony.
Can't you set the amount lower? The amount you're asking for is ridiculous.
You don't need to pay in lump sum. You can pay Helen in installments. We'll give you 10 years to pay the full amount. That's reasonable, isn't it?
That's a great idea. You're like 55 now, right? You'll be finished with the payments by your retirement age. I'm not going to allow you to do this to us.
If you're not going to listen to us, we're going to inform your employer and see what they think about this.
Hey, there's no need to get my company involved.
You and Ken work for the same company, don't you? What will your colleagues think when they find out that Ken was cheating on his fiancée and that your wife was having an affair with a married man half her age?
Don't do that. I could lose my job over this.
Well, if you don't want that, you need to agree to the alimony payments.
Are you threatening us? This could backfire, you know.
Go ahead and try to sue us for defamation. We're only going to reveal the truth about your family. I see no crime in that.
What? You're crazy.
We have the money to fight you in court. I don't mind being punished if it means that you 3 will pay for your crimes.
Why would you do so much for Helen?
Helen is my beautiful daughter, and I want revenge on the people that hurt her.
But there's no need for you to be punished for it.
I'll be fine, Todd. I'll get out of this alive, don't you worry. I'm sure that Ken's family would prefer to pay us the money than take the risk of losing their precious jobs.
As for Ken's father, if he is able to stay at his company until retirement, he'll get a hefty package when he retires. Let's not waste any more time and come to an agreement. If you don't come to a decision in 10 more seconds, we'll raise our amount.
Hey, that's not enough time!
10, 9, 8. What are we going to do? What will happen if the company finds out about all this?
I'm sure that both Ken and his father will be fired from their jobs. If they end up ruining the company's image, the company could sue them too. If something like that were to happen, you wouldn't be able to afford to pay them as they'll ask for a huge amount. I'm sure that's not something that Ken and his father would want for themselves. And Ken's father isn't young anymore, so if he lost his job, it'd be difficult for him to find a similar job in the same industry. Besides, regardless of age with a bad reputation, it'll be tough to find a job at all. On top of that, Ken's father already has debts that he owes a loan shark. And with all the payments he needs to make to everyone, he'll be in debt till the day he dies.
7, 6, 5,
Now, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
4, 3.
I agree to your proposal. I don't have any other choice, and I apologize for everything that my family and I have done to you. We're so sorry. Please forgive us. You two, don't just stand there. Start apologizing.
Why should I? I didn't do anything to them.
If you want me to help you pay money to your lover's wife, you will do as I say.
I'm okay.
Ken, you're going to owe me $500,000. Don't you forget that. Okay.
Can we ask you to lower the amount a little more, please?
Helen, can we start over? I'm so sorry for cheating on you.
No way in hell, Ken. I know that you'll cheat on me again after we're married.
I promise you that I won't. I don't want any more trouble with your scary mom. Please, give me the opportunity to fix this. My affair didn't mean anything. You're the one that I love. I'm telling you the truth.
I don't believe a word that you say.
Are you set on the amount? Is there no room for negotiations?
We're not changing our minds.
You're not in the position to negotiate here.
But,
You should consider yourself lucky. I want to ask for more considering that you hurt the two most important people in my life. If it weren't illegal, I might have tried to murder you, but this is the only way that I can get back at you for what you did.
I'm not confident that we'll be able to pay you the amount that you proposed.
2, 1.
I'm sorry. I'll stop making excuses for myself. I'll pay the amounts that you requested. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
So much debt.
This is the end of our family. You'll be in your mid-30s when you finish paying off all of your debts. You still have time to start over. Consider yourself lucky. You're not making me feel any better about this. The rest of my 20s are going to be spent paying back debts.
My mother had Ken's family sign some papers agreeing to the settlement amounts. They were now scheduled to pay us for the next decade. In order to pay their other debts and interest, Ken's family sold their home and their car. But on the bright side, Ken and his father still had their jobs. It wasn't the end for them.
I can't take this anymore. I'm going to go gamble to relieve my stress. It can't hurt.
Ken's father couldn't kick his gambling addiction though and ended up with more debt than ever. Ken's mother wasn't any better. She continued to spend her money going out with younger guys. Ken too hadn't changed his old ways and couldn't stop obsessing about women. In the end, he was arrested for stealing a female colleague's clothes from her locker. He was also fired from his job. His father too had to resign after bad news about his son spread throughout the company. Basically, Ken's family was a huge mess. They were up to their eyeballs in debt and didn't have a bright future ahead of them. We never received the full amount that they promised us, but we're happy with a third of the amount that they paid us. It wasn't about money for us. We just wanted them to learn their lessons and take responsibility for their actions. After my engagement to Ken had been called off, I continued to live with my parents for some time. I can hear Todd whistling in the other room. You have such heightened senses, Mom. My mother's very sensitive to her surroundings, and people often think she has a superpower, but it's actually just a symptom of stress. I intend on living with my unique parents until I find the right man to sweep me off my feet. Trouble Busters!